Hi, welcome back. I'm Representative Emily Gise, representing House District 90, South Oklahoma City. Today, I bring you some very exciting news. Governor Stitt has signed into law three of my bills. House Bill 1601, which allows our teachers to extend their maternity leave using their accrued sick leave. Senate Bill 991 and Senate Bill 942, which codifies a definition for anti-Semitism. This protects our Oklahoma Jewish students and says that Oklahoma has no place for hate. I'm very excited to see Governor Stitt's support of these, and they have now become Oklahoma law. We have a few more bills that are currently sitting on his desk right now, pending his signature, and I'll be sure to keep you updated on that. This week is deadline week, and we have had over hundreds of bills move through. So this is a critical part in the legislative process. Those that have passed the Senate, now they'll pass the House, then they'll move on to the governor's desk. And I have had the opportunity to vote on some really incredible pieces of legislation. One is Senate Bill 1027, which addresses the initiative petition process. This has been a process that has been quite concerning for many Oklahomans because we've seen outside entities come in and collect the signatures in a concentrated area, and they'll spend millions of dollars on marketing to get that initiative on the ballot. And we saw this with the recreational marijuana and several other things like Medicaid expansion. Sometimes it can be good, but sometimes it can also be bad. And so this bill addresses that process and allows that more voices from other parts of Oklahoma are represented. And so I'm very honored to be a part of that. We want to make sure that each piece that we vote on as the people represents our needs, not just an outside entity that might have some financial backing that aren't representing Oklahoma values. Another piece of legislation that we voted on was Senate Bill 224, which addresses education accountability. It creates a longitudinal data system, which I believe that we cannot inspect what we expect without good data. I believe that this is Doge. We are now going to be able to hold schools accountable, and our school districts will be able to see where we're performing and where we're not meeting the metrics. So I'm very excited about this. As I was door knocking, I heard that education was a major concern for us. And this is something that almost every state has. There are only two other states that doesn't have something like this. And we're 49th in education right now, so we need to do something different. And I believe that this is something that is going to produce great results, and I was honored to be a part of voting yes for that piece of legislation. As a representative, we do other things besides just vote on bills. We also oversee budget for state agencies. One that we are closely monitoring is mental health department, mental health and substance abuse. I am deeply concerned about what has been going on over there. And the House fiscal staff, the Senate fiscal staff, LOFT, legislative oversight and fiscal transparency, and also the governor's team are all digging deep. We're rolling up our sleeves, and we're trying to get to the bottom of some, what I believe may be negligence, misuse, some fraud, some waste. I mean, it's pretty egregious is what we're finding. So I am excited to get to the bottom of that, correct what has been wronged, and move forward. We need to make sure that we are utilizing our tax dollars, your tax dollars, in an efficient and effective manner, especially when it comes to critical services like mental health. This week has been a full week. We've reviewed lots of bills. I've had lots of conversations with constituents about concerns or exciting ideas that they may have. And I'm honored and delighted to serve you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to giving you some updates next week. Until next time, thank you.